I'm Brian Gluck from Dark Horse Racing. We're a Trans Am Series team that runs a Factory 5 Daytona 65 coupe, built after the original Shelby coupes, but modernized for current racing. And what I'd really like to do is do a shout out to Charles. He's the manager of our local Harbor Freight here in LaGrange, Georgia, and they have been outstanding in that store. We were pretty solid in the orange and the yellow tools, and had some Snap-on and some other stuff. And little by little, we've been moving over to Harbor Freight, and he's made it very easy for us. As a matter of fact, my favorite work stool in this whole shop now is my Icon rolling seat. It is outstanding. It's got magnets on it to hold pieces. Just a really good piece. It's held up really well. Normally all these things are so poorly made that they just break after a couple of months. And this one's been with us for almost a year and still looks new because you can wipe it off and clean it. Excellent job. As you go through our shop, it's almost like going through a Harbor Freight store. As you come around, you'll find Daytona Jacks. This is all of the equipment we use for bleeding brakes and pulling oil. This all comes from Harbor Freight. The Daytona Jack is almost exactly like that Snappy brand guy's Jack, except costing a lot less. We really love it. It's held up great. Have had no issues with it in over 2 years now. As you come to our toolbox, it's all US General, the 72 and the 54 and the side shelf. And when you open up a drawer, it's mostly Icon. Little by little, we've been trading in most of our Snap-on, Mac, and Craftsman stuff for the Icon tools. And we really like them. They're holding up well. It's a good quality socket. One of the best parts of it is the full lifetime warranty. Even the Pittsburgh brand and some of the Warrior brand stuff in Quinn is all got great warranty. We bought these. I didn't think they'd work that well. I really didn't think they'd hold up, these swivels. These are an Icon swivel. Haven't broke one yet, even using on impact guns. Just outstanding. But as you go through our box, you'd see that it's mostly, at this point, Harbor Freight. What really sold us was all of the Hercules brand tools. So if you go around the shop, you'll see that we've got almost everything now that Hercules has put out to date. The one thing we're waiting on, guys, is an electric pop rivet gun. We really need an electric rivet gun. But these brushless tools have been outstanding. We haven't had to use the warranty yet, but the 5-year warranty on the tool and 3-year warranty on the battery is just outstanding. And the best part compared to the orange ones we used to use, they had a lifetime warranty, but you had to mail the battery off. And then maybe they mailed you another one back, maybe they didn't, and they always made it difficult to do. This one, we go down to the store, we buy it. If it has a problem, we give it to Charles, we get a new battery. Really, really hard to beat that. Just great lithium tools, lots of torque. I'd put them up against the orange guys, the yellow guys, even the ones in red, my personal opinion. But we've got everything from the blower, which we thought, to be honest, looked small and silly until we turned it on and we realized that it blows at like 200 miles an hour. Just crazy. We use that a lot in the shop. It's been a great tool. The vacuums, even our welding cart. Our welding cart is one of the Vulcan series large ones. Rolls really easy, has lots of drawers, has just been an outstanding cart. That one's about 4 years old now, has not given us any trouble. That's with 2 big bottles on it and all the welding equipment. When the fixture tables came out, we got the very first one in LaGrange. In fact, we bought the very first 2 in LaGrange, one for my crew chief. We made a little shelf on the bottom, put all the parts in it. I mean, it's hard to beat. It's flat, comes with a lot of fixture tools, and as you can see, the grinders, the cutters, the nibblers, all of that from Hercules have just worked for us really well. And as you finish walking around our shop, you'll find lots of the power strips. We did an electrical cart, so this cart is all of our electrical equipment. In fact, here's another Hercules tool right here. They are everywhere in the shop, just outstanding. We use all of the U.S. General around the shop. This is all of our electrical stuff. Then for our body shop work, we do this blue General cart. Really inexpensive. They hold up great. You can put a shelf on it if you need to hold some stuff while you're working. Through one of the parking lot sales recently, I've always wanted one of the slip roll and shears. And this is a great box brake. We've used it quite a bit since we've had it in the last month. Just does outstanding work at a great price, and was very easy to set up. The Daytona wheel jacks, we use them all the time to move the race cars around. We really want to thank Harbor Freight for really an inexpensive tool that holds up like a professional tool. We've really enjoyed the Icon series, and I'm really looking forward to replacing these toolboxes with the giant Icon boxes. Charles, thanks a lot. Guys, we appreciate it, and we look forward to your new tools. Miss McCollin, should have been a NASCAR driver.